In fact, a tendency to favor the powerful could be said to be one of America's law's defining features. Legal historians note that American courts have had this predisposition since the nation's earliest days, and even before. In the Massachusetts Bay Colony, judges were willing to try people for witchcraft, but their enthusiasm waned when accusations began to be made against prominent members of society, including the president of Harvard College. In modern times, there has been no shortage of cases in which the rich and well connected wrongly escaped unscathed, or in which the poor and weak were crushed. Legal sociologists explain that the legal justice system systematically favors the strong over the weak. The rich and the powerful are less likely, of all things being equal, to be arrested, convicted, or imprisoned. The poor are, holding everything else constant, more likely to be incarcerated, institutionalized, and sterilized. The legal theorist Donald Black explains that American law is a great respecter of hierarchy, and that it operates most harshly on those at the bottom. Law of every kind, he says, is the most likely to have a downward direction than an upward direction. There is a great deal about the Buck versus Bell that is troubling. The Supreme Court got the most basic facts about the Carrie Buck and her family wrong, and relying on these errors, it allowed a terrible injury to be done to her. The court exhibited a shocking narrow expectation, the court exhibited a shocking narrow conception of individual rights. It gave its unqualified endorsement to a cruel procedure, and when a young woman came seeking to be protected from an immense wrong, the court showed her with insults and showered her and allowed her to be harmed. In the end, however, what is most disturbing is the worldview the court revealed. Buck versus Bell presented the court with the stark choice between Harubi's deal and its precise opposite. The ancient principle of justice teaches that the purpose of law is to ensure that the strong do not harm the weak. The state of Virginia and the eugenicists who were in league with it insisted that the strong must harm the weak, and that it was the law's duty to help. Faced with this choice, the Supreme Court did not merely side with the strong, it enthusiastically urged them on by insisting it would be better for all of the world if society's strongest members simply finished off people like Carrie once and for all. Even the ancient Babylonians understood that helping the strong to obliterate the weak is antithetical to the purpose of the law, and no way to bring about the rule of righteousness to the land. That concludes the introduction.